Hey yo YouTube, what's happening? It's the homie Les, man, and I'm back with another YouTube video, man. You know what it is, you know what I'm saying? Sunday fun day. You know what you know what time it is, you know what I'm saying? I have to apologize to y'all, man. It's been 3 weeks, 3 to 4 weeks, and I haven't posted a video. I haven't made a video. I was going through a little bit of a funk, you know what I'm saying, within that time period. I also got sick 2 times within the course of 3 weeks. Yeah, it sucked. Like, I had an upper respiratory infection both times.
You stop eating pussy at high altitude.
All right. On another note, for anybody on Facebook that's viewing this video, go to the YouTube page, Hanging with Les. Don't forget to like, subscribe. What's up? Yeah. So did y'all get a chance to see the skate documentary? Did y'all see it? Did you see it?
Nope.
I'm not gonna spoil it or whatnot, but the message behind it was dope as hell. It was like it was putting the spotlight on skating and in the culture and how important it is to the black community. But a couple of things that I know that we're gonna talk about. A couple niggas is gonna get mad. It's okay. It's cool. You know what I'm saying? It's all right. It's cool, because at the end of the day, when it comes to people that you mess with, you can have love for people that you mess with and not necessarily agree with the decisions and then the choices that they make. You know what I'm saying? So, with that being said, since you seen the skate documentary, and since this nigga ain't see it yet, so, in your personal opinion, like, there was a couple things that I caught that I'm also going to follow up on, but how did you feel about it? How did you? Yeah, like as a whole.
I think it was dope. I think I went into it with less, like, not great expectations for it. Cause I'm like, dang, it's gonna be whack. Not that it's gonna be whack, but I feel like it wasn't gonna really, but it was dope. I feel like the message behind it and just letting people know, like, you know, this is like a deep rabbit hole. Like, this is really what we do. It's more than just skating in circles, and it's more than that. There's really a life to this. But I feel like I get it. It's only a certain time frame. You go spit so much into it. But I feel like there were certain parts that could have been done better.
Okay.
But I still liked it though. I mean, I liked it as a whole. I feel like it was a great representation of the history of it, just not what it is now though.
Okay. And now, from somebody who didn't see it, do you personally feel skating is for our community, black people, urban
for the
people?
urbanistics.
Yeah.
I don't even know if that's a real fucking word.
It's a word now.
It's really extremely important. And the only reason why I say it's extremely important is because I know people personally where skating has saved their life. Like, it got them to do something different than what their environment was offering. Like, growing up here, then moving to Virginia, and the different skate culture is different. It was completely different because it was like, okay, in Ohio, I went skating to not be caught up in the streets at night. In Virginia, as a teenager, I just went skating because it was the thing to do on Friday night. So it was like it was 2 different environments. But as I grew up, and you know, I got sucked into this thing that we call adult world skating, which is fucking amazing. One of my little brothers, you know, in Virginia, from DC, you know, a bad part of DC, his grandma and them owned a skating rink. That shit saved his life. Like, being in the middle of DC and having to deal with the temptation and the peer pressure of the environment in the neighborhood, and that shit saved his life. It could have went so many different ways for him if he hadn't picked up a pair of skates. So, from what I've gathered already, even though I haven't seen the documentary, but looking past all the opinionated people. I'm not even going to necessarily call it negative or positive. They're just opinionated. And listening to, you know, Josh's live, shout out Batman. Listening to his live, I'm starting to get that the gist of
No, you good.
the documentary was to shine light on a dying culture. So it's like, okay, I'm gonna watch it because I want to see how they do it. And not only do I want to see how they do this one, I want to know if there's a second one or a third one in the works. Because if this is just the tip of the iceberg, ain't no telling how far you could go. Like it's so many different routes you can take. I mean, it's not about giving personal skaters shine because we all do this shit together. I mean, so as a person from the outside looking in right now, I don't know. I hope the documentary did some justice to, you know, shine the light on a dying culture. Like, but you know, that's my whole outtake on it. Like, skating needs to be here. Like, as far as for the urban community, it needs to be here. There's nothing else that, you know, anybody is offering to bring people together the way that skating does.
I feel like skating gave people another thing to fight for. Like gave us something to look forward to. Like, especially just watching the documentary, look at the history. Even when people were protesting about it, like it just gave us something else. It was another outlet. Like I know, like I said, like where I'm from, we don't skate, and if they do, it's roller derby or some shit. So like, and that ain't what we do. And I actually had someone come up to me that knows I skate, and they were like, you know, I watched the documentary, and they was like, you know, I didn't know it was that deep. I said, yeah, it's like a rabbit hole. It's deeper than people really think it is. That's why I say it's not just turning in circles. It's not just listening to music. It's really feeling something inside of you. It's in your soul. Like that does sound totally different for you. Because I know when I started skating, I was in a really bad place. So I know I was in a bad place where I was ready to be out. That's how deep that goes for people, and I don't think people understand. So I feel like I feel like the documentary did it justice. So people understand it. Like we really do this. This is what we do. Like this is not a game. This ain't a drill. This is the real deal. Like I don't know. I feel like it's different. But at the end of the day, the negative and the positive opinions or whatever that I've seen about it, they're valid. I feel like everyone has their opinion, but I think they gotta understand we're still a community that still needs to stick together. Because at the end of the day, from the outside looking in, they're gonna see us as people who just skate and doing something for kids. They think kids skate, adults shouldn't skate. So, like, people think it's just kids, because I know when people are like, you skate?
You still skate?
Right, you still skate?
Shit, I hate hearing
I
that shit.
hate it. Like, yes, I still skate every
You
Sunday.
still breathe, nigga?
Still wake up, nigga? Like, yeah, it's one of them. Like, you like championship teams and shit? Like, no, it's not even like that.
Yeah.
Yo, it's so funny. It's so funny. Oh, I'm so glad you said that because it's so funny hearing the outside world talk about skating. Because it's like the way that they try and depict what skating is, which it really fucking isn't.
Yeah.
So you mean to tell me they got like groups and everything? Like,
You guys got like
ATL?
yeah, like bro balance.
Y'all still do that? No, motherfucker, we get drunk and we go skate.
I mean, no, because I feel like ATL was somewhat of a really good representation of what the skate world
Of
is.
what it is now.
Yeah, now. I feel like, cause I know when I see ATL for the first time, this way before I even started skating, I was like, why would y'all do that?
I seen ATL and I was already sucked into the rabbit hole.
Yeah,
So I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, this shit is actually pretty dope because it's like this.
But, sir, Ohio does not strive. Columbus strives. Ohio don't strive. Shit.
Stop going at John Legend's neck, yo. Let the man be.
No.
No, because then that kind of segues into what it is that I thought of it when I seen it.
I'm gonna cry.
Like for the longest time, like when you left, bro.
Yeah.
Damn, when you left, And when you went to back to Virginia, it's like after that, I don't know, like everything changed for me, bro. Like I just started noticing like the whole style and everybody's style started to change. So then I was just kind of like, I don't think this is for me anymore. So then I stopped. Everybody that I seen that stride, now they doing like a hybrid style. Like the style that everybody does now is a mixture between Cleveland, because Cleveland does the jumping and shit, and then you got Philly and Detroit. Philly and Detroit. And I was just kind of like, yo. And then they got like some Chicago blended in there too. And I was just kind of like, all right, maybe it's time for me to just quit for a minute. While watching the documentary, at first I was listening to the story. I was listening how important skating is to our culture and everything. But then after when he said, I can't quote it verbatim, but what he said was he's got love for all skating styles, but Chicago has a style. And then it was just like when he said Chicago, I was like, wait a minute. So at skate jams, all of the more popular cities with the popular skating styles, or I should say the states, they go by cities when they roll call. So then in roll call, they don't say Illinois, they say Chicago. You know what I'm saying? When Detroit, you know what I'm saying?
And about the urbanistic cities.
Yeah, so then it's like when they say Ohio, it's like you got a mixture of different people, which could be cool in some cases. But then it's just like, for me, in the way that I felt about it, it was just kind of like, yo, like, what y'all doing? We should be going by Columbus up in here, like, or maybe it's just because these cities are a lot bigger than Columbus. The skaters that skate here in Columbus, when they go out of town, and when they do roll call, like, I mean, what do? You know, if everybody here, or a lot of people here, does like this mixed breed of skating, you know what I'm saying? Do you go out there and do you stride, or do you just do what you do at home?
That's why some skate parties have now switched it from roll call to style call.
Oh shit!
Yeah, they have a style call now.
There's so much
because there's so many. Yeah, like
that's gonna be trouble, because then it's just like, honestly, and y'all, like, be real. You know what I'm saying? Like, when it comes to skating just here at home, do you think that it's an even amount of striders versus, I don't know what you want to call them. Like, what do you call them? Like, other skaters? Like, house skaters. Okay. So, like, do you think there's more house skaters than there are striders? Or is it just kind of like, is it equal?
More striders than what it is house skating.
You think so?
I think so. Here's the thing, and I think if you don't go to parties,
yeah.
When they say Ohio, they play stride too, so everyone's striding. So, and I think that's another thing I be trying to tell. Man, we don't go in nowhere either. When they home, no, they don't stride all 24/7, but they stride. But when we out of town, we strive. Like, that's what we do. We make sure when it's time for our call, we strive. But I get it, like, because since I've been skating, because I've only been skating for 3 years. Them 3 years, I've seen people who, when I first started skating, all they did was stride. Now they want to do other styles, and not that that's a bad thing. I want to learn other styles as well. Don't get me wrong. Like, I want to learn how to snap, and I want to learn how to JB. But I'm not about to forget what style I started on either. Like, I have people who said they're done striding. Like, they don't want to stride no more. Striding is boring to them. I even had a dude tell me, he's like, striding is made for people who don't want to learn other styles. I said, bro, what?
Who said that?
I don't know his name like that. Yeah, he told me like striding for people who don't want to learn something else. I said, get the best skater from each style behind a strider that can't keep up. And I don't care what nobody says. Because I've seen it happen.
we don't go in a conformative circle. That's what be fucking people up. When we cut across the street, son, like it's a wrap.
They're
Man.
like, wait a minute. They're like, wait, where y'all go?
Fuck that, it's a straight line type shit, nigga. We going left, right, backwards,
Hell yeah.
diagonal,
Other way.
upside down, like nigga. If we could skate on the roof.
Yeah, hell yeah, if that shit was possible.
I just
Right.
feel like we don't get the recognition we deserve as striders. But I feel like people really think striding is easy. And it's not. You know how much leg muscle?
See, but the thing about it is striders do get recognition. You just, when you go out of town, Ohio,
You know what? We do show out as skate parties. We do. At the parties.
man, look, no, it's not even that. Even when it's a all skate on the floor and they play a bounce song, everybody knows if you're from Ohio or not. They automatically fucking know it. Our stride is completely different from everybody else's.
True.
So it's like when you got a gang of 2 or 3 people doing a stride, because this happened to me. I've been following somebody and there was an old head behind me recording. And all I could hear him saying while I'm striding is, see, that's that Ohio shit. And I'm like, where the fuck else would it be coming from? Like, alright, like, but then I thought about it, I was like, okay, now I see what he's saying. Our style is very unique to our state. You know an Ohio strider outside of anybody else who tries to learn stride. It's just that we have a different bounce incorporated with our style. It's just different with us. So it's like when other states try and learn our style, it's difficult for them because they haven't put up with the leg conditioning that we have.
Baby, my thighs be on fire, boy. Tell you.
Man, I try and tell people all the time, I'm like, yo, if your thighs ain't hurting when you get done, you're not doing it right.
My knees are like, why?
Yeah. Shit, let me go ahead and flip this up. I keep forgetting I got that shit. You know what I'm saying? So was y'all going skating tonight? I won't be in there for long though. Cause I got some dessert waiting on me at the crib.
Yeah. PG-13. See that shit? Boy.